Hello everyone, my name is Nicole and welcome back to my podcast. This is Strong Women Stick Together, where we help each other on social media, build our brands with social media marketing. We are for women who want to build their brands on social media, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, pretty much anything and everything. I am taking a little break from season 3 and posting up this video, this podcast, but if you want to check us out, we are also posting videos as well every Wednesday on my YouTube channel. It's Victoria Nicole, so check that out over there. But I just wanted to say that I have been posting season 3, which is pretty much my YouTube videos that are going on about social media marketing, and I'm kind of just getting the audio and posting it up on my podcast. But for this one specifically, I just wanted to update. I felt like there was a few videos I posted up, and I kind of got sad that I wasn't filming and I wasn't posting up because I started batching videos. So most of the videos that I've posted up already, they were batched from a few weeks ago. So because of that, I kind of felt, I don't know, like I wasn't doing it. I love posting videos. I love filming. I love being able to communicate through all these different streams of media, podcasts, video, pictures, and I feel like if I'm not doing it at least once a week, like the filming portion of it, the picture taking portion of it, I kind of feel like I'm not doing it. Like I'm not happy unless I'm doing some form of communication. So even though, if you see the video podcast, you see that I look a little crazy. You see that my space is very different from the space that I normally have. I decided to switch it up today. And if you're on the actual podcast, you should go check out the video podcast, Victoria Nicole. Do it. I just wanted to have a talk with you guys, and it really got me, this is a conversation that I had with someone that really got me to want to maybe cut this season a little bit shorter than I originally intended it to and really start on season 4. So season 4 is finally, I know, I'm going to be interviewing incredible women who are building their brands on social media, who are building their brands as well as their business on social media, and just all the different types of women and their businesses, and being able to learn from them and learn from their mistakes, their wins, their losses, and really see the journey that's been going on, whether it's the journey that has just started within a week, just like moi over here. I just quit my job in January 2nd. My last day was January 2nd of 2020, and today is actually Wednesday, January 15th. So it's been a few days already, and this is pretty much the first week. So, I have been doing social media for the past 3 to 4 years, so it's not like I just started, but it feels like this new adventure, which is the same as scary as it is exciting. It's kind of like this both little balance beam on so freaking terrified to super happy and excited and pumped to see what's gonna come next. So whether it's someone who has just built their brand or their business within the past week, or someone who has been years down the line, I wanted to have this variety. So whether you guys just want to learn about these women and their businesses, whether you want to hire these women and their businesses, whether you want to check them out for whatever reason, you guys can do so, and you guys can really get to know them. So I will be going through later on, another day, I will be going through kind of like, well, on my vlog, I do have a vlog. I will be posting up the journey within my business. I just started filming a few videos. I filmed one today, but my battery died, so we will get to that another day. But in the vlog, I will be going through pretty much like a certain questions that I have set up ahead of time, just to have something a little bit structured. But then if for whatever reason I just want to ask, you know, I feel like asking a question, I can go down deeper. And I know, like, naturally, I'm very natural in asking questions. It's very natural for me to ask questions about other people. I love to get to know other people, whether it's business or personal. So being able to do that later on is fine. I just want to make sure I have a good template. So a little bit more on why I decided to just cut off season 3 a little bit and push forward to season 4. I've already sent out a whole bunch of emails to incredible women that I am interested in doing the podcast and interviewing, and a lot of them, well, 6 of them so far said yes, so I'm so excited for that. But I just wanted to go into the reasoning as to why. So I had these 2 crazy days between the 30th of December and the 31st of December. And I just kept on seeing people that I knew that I haven't seen in a really long time. Well, some of them 3-4 years, other ones maybe like a year or 2. And towards the end of that, seeing everybody, you know, all at once, I saw this guy, one of my friends. His name is Phil. He is actually a photographer and a videographer that I had used once. Not going to get into the story, but I haven't seen him in a while. And we literally stood in Whole Foods talking for, I swear to you, it was 30 minutes. 30 minutes of just talking about equipment, talking about what we're up to, figuring out what it is about the equipment that we like, what it is about podcasting. And I was explaining to him, although it sounded crazy saying it out loud, but I was explaining to him the process of the different seasons that I have. And although he was looking at me very supportive, I knew in his head he was like, this girl is probably a little bit crazy. I didn't go deep into it, but just stating like what each season was. And I wanted to do season 4 to be the season of interviews. Instead of, I really wanted it to have more of like a background behind my podcast and not just it go straight to interviews, because I wanted people to see that I have episodes up before I asked to interview them. I'm currently at number 54. I'm currently at number 54 of my episodes, so I did go through a lot before actually interviewing. And within this conversation, and then later on, we stopped talking, obviously, because, you know, I'm not in Whole Foods anymore, of course. And then we continued the conversation a few days later, and he had asked me, oh, so how's your podcast going? And I was like, podcast what? I was like, yeah, it's going. And then from there, I hung out with him a few times, and he really helped me out with sending me a whole bunch of stuff for video editing, which I thought that was literally amazing. He is a godsend for that. But then from that, I decided, why not just cut my season 3 a little bit earlier and actually start doing this season 4? It really got me thinking, because he has done interviews with his podcast. I am going to link everything in the show notes as well as in the description, and I'm going to put it up on the video on the screen if you guys want to see the video, if you haven't check out. If you're not already checking out the video, you can see it on the screen on the video. But he has done interviews already, and he was talking to me about all the different equipment and headphones and the wireless Go. There was the Samsung wireless Go as well as the Rode wireless Go, and just being able to actually sit down and talk to someone about equipment, which is something I work through very often between, computers, my cameras, the audio, and although I'm not using a mic today because I am going to be taking the audio from my camera, hopefully with the spatial surroundings. If you guys are audio people, I don't even know what to call it because I'm over here just rambling. But if you like the audio, let me know in the comments down below. If you don't like the audio, let me know in the comments down below. I actually did not test out the audio before I came and filmed in this room, so we will see how that goes. I just wanted to share with you that information, as well as share with you the person who is actually kind of unknowingly pushing me towards doing these interviews. I was kind of nervous because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how to work through a lot of the challenges I was thinking about in my head. I was trying to figure out what equipment as well because I wanted to upgrade from my mic and I only had one, so I was either gonna buy two, it wasn't Snowball, I have Snowball now, 2 Yeti mics, or figure out something else. And he gave me the option, well, not the option, but he gave me the idea to get these other mics that we were able to actually move around in. And I thought that was pretty cool because why not be able to not be in a house and have to hold mics or have them sitting somewhere. With this, I can really go anywhere. But then I realized I want to also film it, so I might not be able to go actually everywhere. I was thinking more of like coffee shops and stuff, but I don't have a nice camera to have someone hold that we could take in a coffee shop with my ring light. So I might end up just doing it in a location. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in my room again and just have people come over, the ones that are in Miami, obviously. If you're not in Miami, I will be doing it on like a Zoom call, which I thought of that because of Erica Vieira. She is the host of Beauty in the Vlog. Well, no, it's called YouTube Powerhouse now. So she's the host of YouTube Powerhouse. And she gave me the idea of doing the calls on Zoom. So for the people who do not live in Miami, then we can do the calls on Zoom. But if you are going to be in Miami and you are going to live in Miami, voila, you can, we can come and figure something out. So, with that being said, let me know who would you like to see on this podcast. I know I'm a little bit energetic. I know I am a little bit, crazy, but I'm actually very excited to have people on the podcast. I've emailed so far, or DM'd so far, like 25 people. I have 50 on the list, but my head between, commenting so many times, and of course, what I do now is be on social media pretty much a majority of the day because of clients and all that jazz. I do social media management. So if you guys are interested in that or know someone who's interested in that, please DM me or email me at staff@strongwomensticktogether.com. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below who you want to see on this podcast, and I will try to email them and get them on the podcast. Love you guys so much, and thank you. Mwah! Bye.